Okay, this topic is on factoring completely. So what you want to do for this particular problem is, first of all, make sure you've printed out the sheet and you copy down what we have. I've got it kind of started right here just to make the problem go a little bit faster. We first see if there's anything in common we can take out. Well, we have 2x squared plus x. I have an x in common, but there's no, this has to be at least even. Bill, pull something out. It's odd. Then we have the 36. Well, if it's even, I could have taken out 2, but there's no x's. So I got to be able to take something out of every single term. So for here, I'm going to put 2x squared in this corner, negative 36 down here. Multiply these two together, I get 2x squared times negative 36 is negative 72x squared. It's negative, so it means one's positive, one's negative. I need two numbers that when you multiply them together will give you negative 72, but when you add them gives you positive 1. That means they're going to differ by 1. Well, 8 and 9 work. So if I made this 8x and this is 9x, well, I want to end up with a positive, so I'm going to have to make the 8 a negative. Should have left a little more space for that. Okay, so that's going to be a negative. Put a negative right there. Okay, so 8 is negative. Now to find my terms, I look at what I can factor out. Well, 2 can come out and an x can come out. Then I have 2x times x, 2 times 2x times negative 4. Then I have x times 9. And then check, negative 4 times 9 is negative 36. So this factors to 2x plus 9, x minus 4. On part B, we see if there's anything in common. Well, 3 goes into everything. If you see something other than a square here, you know you can take out something. That's what's going to happen on these kinds of problems. So I'm going to take out an x. Then I've got x squared, so 3x times x squared, 3x times negative 11x, 3x times 24 will give me this term. So nothing in front of the x squared, that's basically a 1. So I need two numbers that multiply to give me positive 24 but add to negative 11. Tells me the signs are the same, so it'll be x minus x minus. To get 24, 8 and 3 will work. So minus 8 minus 3. Okay, on this next one, we have 4x squared, negative 17x, and negative 50. There's nothing in common between all of them. This is even, that's odd, so that takes care of any constants. And I have no x's on the last term. So again, I'm going to do the same thing I did before. 4x squared times negative 50 gives me negative 200x squared. I need two numbers that multiply to give me negative 200, but add to give me negative 17. So again, one's positive, one's negative. And this is a little bigger numbers. So I'm going to look at different ways we can get 200. Well, I can do 10 times 20. 9 doesn't go into it. If I do 8 and 25, so let's do 25, take 200 divided by 25. You'll get 8, or realize an 8, you can just try it. 7 doesn't go into 200. 6 doesn't. 5 does, 40 times. 4 goes into 200, 50 times. 2 goes into a 100 times. My last one would be 1 and 200, but I'm not going to need that one. Okay, so I need two numbers where one's positive, one's negative, which will add to negative 17. Now, if I take these two, that will work. Okay, I need a negative with the 25. So I'll make this minus 25x, and I'll put 8x here. I look at what's in common going out. I could take out an x. This is odd, that one's even, so I can't take out any numbers. Then I've got x times 4x. Then x times negative 25. 4x times 2. Negative 25 times 2 is negative 50. So that means this one factors to 4x minus 25 times x plus 2. Okay, last one. Look for things in common. They're all even, so I took out a 2. We have x cubed, x squared, and an x. I take out an x. Y squared, y squared, y squared. I took out a y squared out of all of them. Okay, left hand side. I have 2 taken care of. I need an x squared. Don't need any y's. Then 2 times 5 will give me 10. Then x times x. Y squared times 1 will give me y squared. Then 2 times 6. I've already got my x, and then I got my y squared. Okay, we should carry this part down. And then this part factors. 2 numbers that multiply to give me 6, but add to give me 5. So they're both the same. They're both going to be positive. And if I use 2 times 3, well, 2 plus 3 will equal 5. Temptation sometimes is say 6 and negative 1, but that would be if that was a negative 6. So you have to be careful with that part. Okay, so make sure you've copied down those problems and then do the ones underneath.